Welcome to another video. All right, tonight it's another story time. Here we go. The name of the story time is Catfishing. Guess what, y'all? It was me. I was the catfish, okay? Now I'm gonna take you all the way back. I'm gonna take you all the way back to my teenagerhood, okay? When I was a teenager, y'all, I wasn't as cute as I feel like I am right now, okay? Girl, eat down a little bit, okay. Some people be like, she's still funny looking with that big head. But that's not that, okay? When I look in the mirror, I say, girl, you're looking good. So when I look in the mirror, I just think I'm beautiful. That's just how I feel. I don't care what somebody else feels. Somebody else, and girl, you ain't all that. That's your business. That's how you feel. Don't put that on me. But anyway, when I was little, I felt like I was a walking lollipop. I had this humongous head, no chest, no nothing. It just had a boy chest, nothing. Didn't have nothing. Okay, didn't have nothing. Okay, so. I always would jump online. Now, I'm not sure if y'all used to, but besides MySpace, the first one I had to take y'all way back, the first website, kind of like dating website that I got on was called Black Planet. And I think I got on that website when I was 14 years old. Was I supposed to be up there? No, I was not supposed to be up there, but somebody, your friends get to talking to you and be like, yeah, I be on Black Planet. I was like, I thought you got to be 18 to be up there. No, you don't have to be up to 18. And what age is you telling people? My age? Girl, don't be up there telling you people. So I was up there being grown, y'all. I logged in, I made my page, but I didn't like how I looked. So what I did was I went through and looked for brown, beautiful girls. And when I was looking for them, back in the day, I used to get my hair kinky twist a lot. And I used to wear hazel contacts because I found this woman picture and I just thought she was absolutely beautiful. And she had hazel contacts, or they might be her eyes, I don't know. And if you're still alive when I post your picture, if it's you, reach out to me so I can talk to you. Girl, I had a time with your picture. But I don't catfish no more, baby. If you talk to me, you talking to me. Now, the crazy thing about it is that multiple people have stole my picture and talked to males, and then the male will see me in public. It has happened to me many a time, and be like, Shakita. And I'm like, who that? I've had a Shakita. I had somebody call me Amy before, and it was like, yeah, I've been talking to you for 6 months, and you just stopped talking to me. And I'd be like, well, show me the message. And somebody really had used my pictures. So yeah, I got it back. Okay, so if you ever talk to me and I didn't tell you my name was Barbie or Alicia, you was talking to somebody else, because baby, I don't be doing no catfishing no more. You know what I'm saying? But people had used my pictures to get what they needed or whatever. But anyway, I just thought that she was dope. I Googled, and we had Google back then. Google still present. Google still holding it down after all these little intelligent apps had came out. Google still holding it down. So I saw this beautiful girl, and I'm gonna put her on the screen. I just thought she was cute. She wore a kinky twist. Like, I like to wear the kinky twist, and baby, I was like, yeah, that's me. And she had multiple pictures online, so I took her pictures, and you could crop back there in the day too. I would crop the picture out, and I would have multiple pictures. So I got like 8 pictures of this girl. So I created a page and said that's who I was. And I don't remember what my name was back in the day, but baby, I'm just gonna say, I want to say that because back in the day, you didn't go by like, my name is Barbie Dior online, but I went by, I think, Brown Beauty or something like. It was something Brown Beauty or whatever. I think it was my login name or whatever. So I was up there, and as soon as my page went up, instantly I would get hits. And when I mean hit, meaning somebody hit me up in my inbox. And there was a lot of people, and I noticed that everybody was older. Now, me at the time, I was 14. I didn't drive. I wanted to go somewhere. I lived in a household that was very, very strict. Love my mama and daddy to this day. Glad they were strict. Glad they was on my body, because hearing some of the horror stories of the people that are grown now, for the parents to just let them go and do things, I am so glad that my parents was like, no, you ain't doing that. You ain't going over there. You ain't standing. We don't know the people. All that. I am so glad that I didn't have to deal with that at all. So anyway, if you hear some in the background, it's my son. Ignore it, please. he's gonna do it from time to time. Anyway, so I'm so glad that my parents really were on me to the point that it saved my life multiple times, because just hearing some of the harpist stories about people is crazy. So I get up there, I'm getting hits, and at that time, like I said, I wasn't able to go somewhere, so I knew if I want to talk to somebody, I want somebody that had a whip. They had the whip and the grip, and they can come pick a girl up, we can go do something. You had to have a little money because I want to spend some. Okay, that was the thing, you know what I'm saying? So I was up there in line by my age. Look, teenagers, if you gonna be up there in all ages, don't be up there lying about your age, okay? Don't be up there lying about your age. And if a grown man want to talk to you, baby, they nasty, okay? They nasty. Don't let it flatter you. It's nasty that a grown resting neck man want a baby. Because if you 14, 15, 16, I don't care what you tell yourself, baby, you's a baby. And you're gonna realize when you get older, oh, this was nasty for this man to even try to look my way, okay? But when you're young, you think, oh yeah, I'm turning heads. And baby, I won't turn nobody head. I'm using somebody else's picture. But anyway, she would turn her head. So I had multiple people hit me up. So anyway, I've got a couple of hits, and they were cute, but they weren't what I was looking for. You know, they get to talking to you. My name is Ed, woo woo. I was looking for somebody that had some money on. I wanted to be spoiled in a way where I just didn't have to ask nobody for nothing, okay? And I was hearing, my friend was like, yeah, I got a sugar daddy. And I had never really heard of that term, you know. I ain't know what a sugar daddy. She was like, yeah, you just get up there talking. You ain't got to do nothing. Just talk to them, woo, woo. And when they find out your real age, they'll just talk to you and pay you money because they know they ain't supposed to. And I'm like, okay. I said, do you have to meet them? Like, no, you didn't do this. So I was up there being fast, and that wasn't ready to do nothing, but I wanted some of this money my friend was talking about. And I had a multiple different friends. I had about 3 friends, but I had 2 that was up there on, they had their own page. They were using their own pictures, but I'm like, you crazy. What if your mama go there and she see you ain't worrying about that? She was like, she don't go on there. She a holy woman. She ain't going up there. I was like, you don't know what your mama, you don't know. She might be up there looking for a man too, and then she bump into your profile, and then you gonna get whap with it, whap. But she was like, whatever. They need to know who I am, okay? I ain't finna catfish nobody. And so they every time I be recording, I be like, let me turn my notification on, cause I always get a comment, and I'll be ready to log on so I can rock. I don't want y'all waiting. But anyway, so my friend was wild, and we gonna name our friend Sierra. Sierra. This beat is automatic. Anyway, Sierra. We can call her Sierra because her name start with a C. We can call her Sierra. So Sierra was a wild friend. She was my wild friend. She lived right down the street with me, and she was the one that put me on. Sierra was like, you need to go up there because I'm getting money. He coming to pick me up. He's taking me shopping. We doing different things. She was like, and you need to go up there because I found him. He don't care about my age. We go everywhere. Woo woo. And I'm like, okay, it just sounds like a vibe for me. So I said, I'm gonna go up there and see. So I was going up there and seeing, and I wasn't really getting no hits like that. I was getting hits, but I wasn't getting hit like what she got. It was just people in there trying to ask me what I'm doing, what I'm doing. So then I started getting a pattern of being, I want to take you out on a date. And I'm thinking, like, I'm 14 years old. My parents are strict. How we gonna go on a date and let you pick me up from school? And if I tell you you got to pick me up from school, you can be like, how old are you, baby? This ain't gonna work. And so one particular day, this dude, we're gonna call him, I like to see his name. We're gonna call him Ricky, okay? We're gonna call him Ricky, okay? So Ricky hit me up one day. Ricky is Puerto Rican and black. He is a little heavier set. His hair is so long now. If y'all been watching my story time, y'all know I got a bit of a hair fetish. My hair fetish been since I was younger. I always liked people with long hair. I just thought hair was so pretty. Now, I was that a man with a haircut with some waves or something like that, but I really just liked the hair. I always liked the hair. So he had the longest hair I ever seen on a man. And his profile picture, he looked like he a little heavy set. So you can picture somebody that's Puerto Rican and black, long, beautiful hair, and his hair is like in these 2 braids, like 2 long braids, longer than this weave, okay? And he looked like he had some money. You know, he was sitting on top of a car that looked real nice. And on his profile, I remember he said, I'm just out here looking for love. So I was like, okay. So Ricky hit me up. He asked me how old I was. I told him I was 18. Y'all was 14 years old, okay? He was like, okay, you kind of young or whatever. And I'm like, well, how old are you? He was like, I don't want to tell you my age because then you wouldn't want to talk to me. And he was like, I really think you're beautiful. I would want to talk to you. And so I was like, how old are you? He was like, he was 28 years old. And I was like, okay. I was like, wow, that's a little older than me. And he was like, no, it's cool. It's cool. Age ain't nothing but a number. Gave me that spiel right there. He was like, but if you want to get to know me, you can. If you don't, I feel like if I'm the old man in the room, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Like that. And so I was like, well, okay. I was like, I don't mind just having a conversation. So we began to talk, and we would talk every day. And I would go. Now, back in the day, we didn't have these phones like y'all got these phones. Like everybody got these phones now. You had to log into a computer with a button on the back of the computer, sit down and log into stuff. You couldn't log in your social media on your phone. It wouldn't come up yet, okay? We had to wait a couple of years, and then you could do everything on your phone. You had to log into a computer, actually sit down at a computer, and then y'all get the conversating and all that. And so I used to always have to log in at a computer that was in my house, so I had to wait till either my mama was at work or my daddy was not there, because my daddy hated the internet. He just thought everybody up there was gonna kidnap you. And honey, the way he thought is how the world is right now, because back then it was some kidnap going on, but not as much as it now. You talk 2 seconds online, somebody come find your address, see the picture beside you, and tell you be outside 2:30. You don't never see that baby again. But I was like, my daddy tripping, whatever. Ain't nobody will kidnap me. So I'm up there. And really, to be honest, I put myself in a lot of danger. But not with this particular guy. So basically, we talking, we chatting up. So this chatting, we're going to fast forward. This chatting, we went on chatting just 6 months. So Skype came out. Skype was just like it is FaceTime. But Skype came out where you can actually see somebody. So we were talking. He was telling me that he was the owner. He basically got birthed into businesses. Basically, everybody in his family had a business, and he was the owner of 4 White Castles. He was from Chicago. He was the owner of 4 White Castles, and he was taking on another one because one of his sisters or brothers, somebody died. I can't remember who died, maybe an uncle or something, but he had to take on another one. So when I met him, he had 4. Then he took on 5, and I was like, wow, you must got a lot of money then. He was like, I don't lack in funds. I don't lack in funds, but I don't like to tell people. So our conversations begin to be about the stress of work, what he had to do. And at the time, I was just a worker at McDonald's. But I could understand the fast food business because I was a worker inside. I understand dealing with difficult customers. And so he would just confide in me, tell me about different things, even to the point of when he had to fire and hire somebody, he'll tell me about the situation. And if I say fire him, that person will fire. He'll put me on the speakerphone and say I was his partner and say, my partner me and my partner has determined that due to these allegations or whatever, you're gonna have to be let go. I'm thinking like, man, I was just playing. Don't be firing nobody for real, because I was so scared. But he made me a part of his world. When he was on break, he talked to me. When he went home, he talked to me. It even got to the point that I was talking to everybody, and they just knew that I was a girl he was talking to. He really liked, but I live far off. So they just believe, and in their family, multiple people had met people offline, and they were now married with a family. So it was not weird that he was talking to me or whatever. So then we began to before we Skype. Remember, I was a catfish, so we gonna have to take it back, right? So he asked me multiple times to Skype, right? So this was before. So I had to tell him, hey, I need to tell you something. He was like, what? You're not 18? He was like, I was like, yeah, I need to tell you a lot, because I realized I had lied about a lot. I had lied about my age. I lied about a lot. I had lied about where I stayed at. And of course, I still won't tell him exactly where I stayed at, but I lied about being from everywhere. I said I was in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay. I was in North Carolina, y'all. I told him I was 18. I was 14 years old, turning 15. Yeah, I was turning 15 in like a month or so, but still, I was still a baby. And I realized that these months had went by so fast, and I really started caring about this guy. Like, this guy was a cool guy. You could tell he was insecure about a lot of things, but at the same time, all he wanted was conversation. He really needed somebody to confide in. In his world, he didn't have a lot of people to confide with because he was the boss. Nobody wants to hang out with the boss, okay? So either way, I went on and told him. I said, look, before we can talk on Skype, I'm going to just go ahead and tell you. And if you don't want to talk to me ever again, that's cool or whatever. So basically what ended up happening, I told him. I just told him one day, hey, I'm not of age to be talking to you. I don't want you to get in no trouble. You are a sweet guy. You deserved. I felt bad because I began to really care about him. I ain't going to say I loved him, but he became my friend. Like, he was somebody I talked to every day. Imagine talking to somebody all day. Like, when you in school, after you get out of school, and then I also lied about being a student. I said I was a college student, okay? So when I was in class, I would tell them I can't talk. I really can't talk. I'm in school. You know what I'm saying? I'm in school, bell ring kind of school. Not, college. You can do what you want to do kind of school. And then when I used to have to go, because my mama used to take my phone at night, I couldn't talk to him. So I was going to bed early too. My mama used to make us go to bed at like, I think 9:30, something like that. But anyway, it was early. So I used to tell him that I was studying. So I could not, when I said I had to lie together, I had to lie together, baby. Because a friend told me what to say because she been doing this for a long time. Me, I just got started. She been lying to people since 12. I was like, baby, I ain't good at this because I really care about this man. And now I got to tell him I'm a child. You don't feel for a child, okay? I know I say I'm mature, but I'm a child. I'm a baby. You be going through stuff like, you talking about paying bills. I hadn't paid nobody bills. My mom and daddy was doing it, and he was stressed out about paying like different things he had to pay for. I was like, yeah, I understand that because my stuff do. And he used to always offer to pay everything. Like, how much your rent? And I'd be like, rent. At the time, didn't know, listen, this how fortunate, I didn't know what rent was. So I was making up prices, like $500. And he was like, that's all, I'll pay that. You don't have to ever worry about rent. And then he found out I worked at McDonald's. You don't got to work at McDonald's. What's your check? And so he began, before I told him about, he began on our third month sending me money, okay? He started sending me money. And he was sending me money for rent. He was sending me money to pay my light and water bill. Things I did not have. I used to go ask my mama, how much is light and water bill? And she'd be like $150, $120, whatever she said. I know she probably like, why is she so interested in bills? Mama, how much I rent? My mama say $525. I say, yeah, I rent with her. It's $525. And I was just coming up with random numbers because I didn't know. Because like I'm trying to be grown, don't know. Because I was fortunate enough. My mama didn't let me be a child. I did not have to worry about bills and what and the cost. They handled it. But I was so interested. Mama, how much you pay for this? Because I'm gonna tell this man that because they didn't have CashApp and all that stuff. You had to go down there to the Piggly Wiggly, and I had to go down there to the Piggly Food Line, whatever was closed, and both of them was right beside each other. And basically, he Western Union me money. I tell him my name or whatever, and that's how he ended up with my real name because I had to have a real name that matched my ID, and I had an ID. So, boom, he was sending me money. So he started sending me like, I think $400. He started off sending me $400 every 2 weeks. And then that grew. And so after I talked to him for like 3 months, that $400 2 weeks turned into $600 every 2 weeks. And then I started talking to him and got down to 8 months. And so when we reached the 11th month, that's when Skype had came out. And I was like, I'm caught. I can't lie to this man no more. And what if he want his money back? Baby, I can't give y'all that money you give me back. So by the time we got to 12 months, and I never told my mother that. I know my daddy and them finally figured it out because they kept on saying, how do you have all this money? We know you work at McDonald's, but you got a lot of money on you. And I used to have stacks of money because I won't put it in nobody's bank, and then I would just have the money on me. And I'm losing money and not worrying about money, and I'm just buying a whole bunch of stuff. And my parents like, if you taking money from somebody, my dad used to always say that money ain't free. They gonna want something for that money, so you need to not do that. You need to be careful. Like, he used to always try to warn me and stuff like that. And my daddy was right about a lot of stuff. But I'm like, nah, it ain't nothing like that. And I ain't trying to burst it off, but really the whole time, I ain't finna tell you where I'm getting this money from. I'm living life. That's all I'm living life. Eventually, and I never told nobody. I mean, my friends knew about Mr. Ricky. Because Mr. Ricky was that dude, okay? So, eventually, a $400 allowance every 2 weeks turned into $1,200 every 2 weeks. And before I start talking to him, he was sending me up to $3,000 every 2 weeks. And I was living life, okay? I was living life, okay? Until that 11th month. And then I had to tell him. So I told him, I said, look, I am so sorry, but I need to tell you the truth before we get on this phone. I'm a catfish. And see, he was older. He didn't know what a catfish was. He was like, what is it? I am not who I say you is. He was like, you a dude. I'm like, nah, I ain't no dude. I ain't no dude. He told me something. What, you ain't your age? He was like, you ain't your age. He was like, please tell me you ain't no little baby. Like, I ain't talking to no 11-year-old Emma. I'm thinking like, why you ain't go a little higher? I was like, no, I'm older than 11. He was like, well, how old are you? I said, well, I'll be 15. You're going to be 15. He was like, bruh, do you know I can get in trouble? I can get in trouble for this. They can come lock me up. You can ruin my whole life. I can lose everything I got. I mean, he fussed me out, okay? And so then he was like, look, just don't call me. You can keep all the money. Just don't call me ever again, you know? And I'm thinking like, doing our whole little talk, baby, you the one calling me. I don't be calling nobody to this day. I ain't calling you. I ain't calling you. I ain't checking for nobody. So what are you talking about? Calling don't you don't want me no more. So I'm like, okay, cool, click. And so I called my friend. I'm like, look, you done found out. He done cut me off. This is that good money that got cut off. I'm talking about I was buying my friend stuff. And at that time, the thing at school was buying you a Chick-fil-A sandwich, a pickle and cookie, and one of them what is that, Fruitopia drinks. And baby, I was buying them up every day. Who would eat regular lunch? I was rich. In my mind, I was buying it up, baby. And so she was like, Dad, you gonna have to eat regular lunch. Like, we kids. We talking about regular kids stuff. You ain't gonna be able to that. And see, I have to get so much money from them. I done told my manager, my mama said, I can't work like that. Baby, me and my friend, we were cutting school. We were going different places. And when I say cut school, we would just go like, instead of going, because after work, you know what I'm saying, after we would go to school like we're supposed to. But then after school, I would tell my parents I'm going to work. But I wasn't going there. I was going everywhere, okay? We was going everywhere, okay? We was going everywhere, okay? And thank the Lord, Uber and all that stuff went out then. Because we would definitely get somebody older, she'd have an older cousin or something, and we'd be like, get us to go here, get us to go there, because I remember I had a salary, okay? And he would send it to me every 2 months, and then he was one of them dudes, if you call him and be like, look, babe, I want this, he'll just go on to where you at, what's your zip code, where your zip code, find out, ask somebody where you at, where your zip code at, and go ahead, and I'll go and send you something. And he's from Chicago, so he's kind of sound like, Chicago got a little tone to them. They, go ahead, I got you. Whatever it is, just let me know, and I got you. And he'll send it. Then he'll go on his lunch break and go send it, okay? It was never no. My princess can have anything. But then, y'all, he black. Listen, what he call it, ghosted me. He ghosted me, and he did not talk to me. I'm not lying, until I turned 16 years old. Then fast forward, now I was 14, about to turn 15. I didn't hear nothing for this day. And this man was like, not going to jail, boo woo. So then, like on my 16th birthday, I'm taking Facebook. I'm gonna say like Facebook just started popping or whatever. All of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, he hit me up. I was still on Black Planet then. He hit me up and said, happy birthday. I sent you something for your birthday. And I'm sorry, that, I stopped talking to you. And I'm like, why are you talking to me now? He was like, I just missed our friendship. I really would like to just be friends, if that's okay. And I'm like, cool. I ain't thinking nothing of it. I said, well, do friendship come with that money? Because maybe I need some of that money. He said, do my princess need something? I said, yes, she do. I need to get my nails done. And that's what he used to call me, his princess. I can have anything. I think this whole time he knew I was young. But he was like, before I send you anything, I would like to see you. So we began Skyping. So I called him on Skype. He was like, you are so pretty. He was like, but you could tell that you were a little younger, but you so pretty. He was like, So what you been up to? He was very jealous too. He didn't want me talking to no boys. He didn't want to. And once you found out my age, baby, you should not ring my phone. You should hit me up till I was 18 for real. But he was like, what we're going to do is we would just be friends. And when you of age, we'll get married. And I'm like, okay. Because, baby, I'm going to play this game to win. You said I can start getting paid again. He told me some, yep, I'm going to see. So he started our relationship off after he Skyped me or whatever. And I was not an ugly girl. I was too young for him to be talking to me. So if you fast forward his age, remember I said he was 28. And so he was about 30. When he started back talking back to me, I was 16, he about 30 and stuff like that. And he was like, well, we'll wait till you get of age and then we'll pursue a relationship. Till then, we're going to just be friends. I'm like, okay, whatever. I didn't care. I knew to play the game. Let me talk to you and let me get this money. Okay, period. And so he used to just send me everything. Like, and he was around until I had my baby. I had my first baby. I got 2 kids. I had my first baby when I was 21. And every man I had in between that time, they knew to just hush. Be quiet. When Ricky called, you hush. Because this is a money transaction. So you hush. So if he having a bad day, I'm going to talk him through his bad day. If he not feeling good, we're going to talk to him through his good. If he need to Skype me, you going to have to hush. You going to have to go. Because you going to pay all this. He paid for he helped me pay for my first apartment. He helped me pay for my car. It's a lot of things he helped me do. I never told family member. He was sending me bread. He was sending me real bread. If I said I needed it. And he was in my life from the age of 14. He took that little mini break, came back 16 all the way up until I was 22 years old. I talked to him and received money. And then by then, he was starting to send me like $5,000 every 2 weeks. And then, like, if I needed something in between, he'll still send me stuff. And I did a lot of stuff to stunt, too. I used to do a lot of stuff to stunt. I was like, y'all messing with these broke dudes that ain't got no money. I was one of them. Y'all messing with these broke ones. If I ask my dude right now to send me $1,000, he finna send me $1,000. Then I had this one girl was like, okay, you talking about $1,000? They ain't really no money for real. Oh, it ain't no money for real? Well, what you want me to ask him? Because he gonna go send it to me. And you come right with me. We gonna go pick it up from the store, okay? I bet you send it to me. Ask him for $3,000. I said, it is nothing. I was like, call him right up. Look, this stupid girl trying to flex on me like, you ain't got it, babe. She said, you can't send me $3,000 right now. He was like, who is this stupid? Like, because he was down. Whatever you had going on, he right there. Like, who this stupid bitch talking about ain't got them $3,000? Do she know who I am? I said, clearly she don't know you a boss, baby. Baby, why he send me that stuff instantly? Because I had an account in there to show. Do you see this? She was like, it ain't in there. I literally had to go to the ATM. Babe, go. Ooh, it's already in account. And by then, I think PayPal came out. And I don't know if I'm right about this, but PayPal came out. So eventually, I didn't have to go pick the money up no more. It was coming to my account. I even had a card that I just swiped it. And so when PayPal, or I got wind of PayPal, he the one that put me on about PayPal. Because he told me he don't want me to keep going to the store because he want to be able to send me bigger amounts. And so it was nothing for him to get a bonus and I wake up to like $200-ish. It was just nothing. He knew everything. When I say every bill that I had, he knew how much my nails cost. He knew where I went to get my nails done. He knew everything. The only thing he didn't know was my right address. He did not know. If he sent me packages, it was to a P.O Box because I really did not want him to know because I was scared one day he's just going to pop up and be like, hey, babe. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I ain't trying to do nothing strange for this change. I'm trying to keep getting this change. So eventually I end up actually getting with somebody. It became serious. And I got pregnant with my first child. And so when we Skyping and stuff, I started getting bigger. And he was like, what's going on with your face? What's going on in your face? He was like, your face starting to change. Is something going on with your face? So the whole time he thought I was this virgin. And I guess he thought he was going to be the one that popped. Somebody got to it before he did. So either way, after he found that out, it was a mess, honey. My boyfriend was a hood dude and he won't go in front. I didn't even know he could talk Spanish. But once his boys had told me, you know, she the one that got that sugar daddy, and she be telling, she be making they be like, she be making niggas be quiet when you be in the room, and then these niggas send her all this money. So you gonna play that game, like trying to talk them like you gonna run with that, run that. Cause most dudes will be like, yeah, we gonna shut up. He gonna send you what now? Lips are sealed. I'm gonna get about what? How much shit you gonna give me that? Cause dudes didn't care, you know what I'm saying? They were broke. So at the time I was in college, it was like, yeah, baby, we finna be quiet. She talking to Ricky. Let her talk. Cause who gonna mess up that money? Ain't nobody gonna mess that money up. But his stupid tail did. His father messed it up. My baby father messed it up, and he was cussing him out in Spanish. And so basically one day I was trying to Skype, and then he came home early. And I still was trying to have this relationship with him, but I was getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So I eventually told him that, hey, I'm pregnant. And y'all, when I said I was pregnant, honey, you will think I told him I shot his mom in the forehead. Because, baby, he let me have it. He cussed me out this whole time. I've been planning our marriage. I done brought you a ring. Y'all, he done brought me a $500,000 carat ring. He done showed it. He done pulled out a drawer. I'm planning this life. I done brought us a house. You done did what? Cause I'm a age now. At this time I was 21, about to turn 22. You done brought us what? I'm 5 months. It's too late to get rid of it. Baby, why we can't write this baby together? Forget him. We ain't even got to be. You done did what? Cause we could be together. He was like, no, I don't want you. I thought that you was saving yourself for me. I thought I had found a real love. This whole time you been using me. Like everybody been telling me you just using me. I should have listened to him. And y'all, this man started crying. And when he started crying, back, I won't know what good. I felt so bad. Cause before it just was, this was a game I'm playing so I can get and live like I deserve. But then when he started crying, it was real. It was real. This man was really invested. Even though he was wrong and was really a predator, he still was invested in a dream, even though he was wrong. Either way, the whole storyline is messed up. But regardless of the fact, once he found out we were pregnant, he did continue to call me. But after I turned like big pregnant, like eight months. Yeah, I was about 8 months. He basically told me to basically text him everything the baby need. And he was like, I'm gonna get the baby everything it need, and I'm gonna cut ties. I'm gonna be done. I'm gonna let you live your life and raise your child. And that's what he did. Y'all, he sent the baby everything. Crib. I'm talking about everything. Bassinet. I'm talking about he sent the baby money. He sent the baby different things, and he sent the baby stuff. Yeah, I was pondering this stuff. I already had my stuff. I said, if this gonna be the last time, I'm gonna tell this man whatever so he can go get the most expensive stuff. And baby, I was selling that stuff left, right, still trying to make a lick. Still trying to make some money off of something, okay? Because I knew that if he cut me off, baby, I ain't gonna have it. This man sent me my last $2,000. He sent me $2,000, sent me all that stuff to my P.O. Look, he sent me all this stuff to my P.O. Box, okay? Had to go pick up all that stuff. I sold over half of it. And then he just called me, left me this beautiful voicemail about how much he loved me and he hoped that I grow and prosper in life, but he could not have nothing else to do with me because I had broke his heart forever. And I was like, he'll come back around. And y'all, I just thought that he'll come back around. That man was done with me. And then later on in life, when I turned 32, I end up talking to him again, thinking that I'm grown. I'm not dealing with my baby father no more. We about to have something special. I'll come to Chicago. You still got the same money. We can make this work. This man was crazy. Life had done him dirty. I had hurt him to the core. He done deal with woman after woman after woman, done broke up with him. And then I found out because one of his jealous ex-girlfriend knew that we was talking again. And she hit me up and sent me a picture of his pee-pee. And then I figured out why he keep having all these women issues, because he didn't have nothing. He had enough ping for a little person. He didn't have enough for a grown woman. He didn't have nothing. He didn't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? He was not blessed and highly favored. And when I say for a little girl, I'm talking about for an 18-year-old of age. Let's put it like this, because I don't come on nobody having sex with no children. That's nasty. And you need to burn slow in hell. Yes, crispy every day. But I'm just saying, he was not blessed and highly favored, and I feel like that's why he got used and, you know, done wrong. And he was just, God bless him. God bless him. Mr. Ricky, wherever you at, God bless you. Because, baby, you made me feel good. You made me feel rich. And I just hope that you find somebody that'll love you for you. Because you were really a sweetheart. Beside the predatory stuff, you was a sweetheart. Never talked sexual to me. We always talked about what he got going on, his stresses of life, things he wanted to do. Never asked me to pull out nothing. Never said, let me see what it looked like, or nothing. Really was a sweetheart. Just misunderstood. I love you, Ricky. Thank you for making me feel like a rich woman. I'm sorry I did you like I did you. But listen, when you ain't never had nothing, you gonna give me a lot of stuff, baby. What I'm supposed to do? I don't know. Anyway, I'm gone. I hope y'all enjoy this story. Don't be out there catfishing. Listen, just how you are, somebody gonna love you. So put yourself up there. Just go get yourself done up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You might need a little haircut. You might need a little edge. Women, you might need a new wig. I don't know what to tell you to do. But I'm telling you, you're beautiful just the way you are. Okay? You and your features make you uniquely you, and somebody's gonna love you just for you. You don't have to catfish, and please don't be out here playing with people's heart, because a lot of people are not making home because you just came after somebody else done broke their heart, and then boom, they're gonna ping you, and it's gonna be over. I will never ever use nobody, play with their heart, never play. I've never been on that type of time since I turned about 31 years old. I really just was not on that type of time, because I had learned, went through things, understand feelings and emotions, and I just felt bad that I did that to him. But I felt like, you online playing with little girls, let me play with you. Let me ring your pockets, okay? You can play little girl, okay, cool. You can play with little girl in your house, because you were never gonna see me. But anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. If you like this story, go ahead, hit that subscribe button if you ain't already here. To all my OGs, I love you so much for click and play. Just for click and play, you have made my day. And if you're not subscribed, drop me some hearts and comments. Hit that like and that subscribe button. And if you've been watching this whole time, hit that like button. And yeah, just a little disclaimer. Shop with me, y'all. I got me a little shop or whatever online. I'm gonna put this stuff up there so y'all can see. Do me a favor, go out there and buy some things. Now I have the Barbie bags on there. I'm down to 2 Barbie bags, y'all. Somebody go ahead and get them 2 Barbie bags. I'm done with them. We gotta move on to something else. That is a lot of work trying to put them bags together. So I'm gonna start selling like the clips. I'm gonna start selling little items, because I can keep up with it. But baby, I cut that off. I got 2 more Barbie bags, and that's it. The Barbie bags is gonna be done for. That's a lot of work. All putting all them items, keep it up. I'm done. Anyway, after that, go shop, run up there, get you some, okay? Appreciate you, love you. See you on the next one.